Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Nathan, and today we'll be reviewing the Deluxe class War for Cybertron Siege Hound, which I got for Christmas, back in 2018, so a few months ago. I don't remember how much this dude retails for. I know it's not too expensive, but I honestly can't remember. As far as he goes, right, for deluxe figure, he's pretty great. I really like it. He's got a bit of heft to him, especially compared to other deluxes. I believe the last deluxe hound we got was back in the Combiner Wars line, and I think that was 2016, but I can't remember off the top of my head. As far as articulation, ooh, let's not mess with the camera. As far as articulation goes, his head kind of moves up and down a little bit, but do that as well. It's kind of hard to move his head at all because of the way it's assembled. Don't worry, that's meant to go off. You can go that far to the side. His head doesn't have very much, but again, that's mostly due to the assembly. And his gun comes in 3 parts, which do all go into his vehicle mode. And the instructions say that you can combine them, right? Like, you're supposed to do it about like this, and I'm not sure if you're supposed to like plug it into here, because like it won't fit with that piece on, or if you're supposed to put it in here, which you can kind of hold, but it'll touch the ground. So yeah, there's that if you want to do it. I don't, because I don't particularly like it. That's all it comes with. As a figure. I don't have the box anymore. I threw it away after I opened it, which I know, kind of a mistake, especially if I'm going to review these, but I didn't intend to review them originally. I didn't intend to really review anything at first. You know, he's a solid little dude. Before we transform him, I'm going to do some comparisons. Here we have the Titan Return Trigger Happy, so he's a bit of a smaller deluxe figure, which, I mean, hey, it's Hound. He was never really tall to begin with. I mean, he's a Jeep. And then we have the Marvel Legends Iron Man, which he's shorter than. Then we have the Black Series Commander Wolf, and we have our good buddy, everyone's favorite blue boy, the Gym Sniper 2. And they're roughly the same size. I think they make a nice little duo with the vast difference in colors, but that's just my opinion. Okay, so down to transformation, right? So these bits will all come into play later. So I'm just gonna set them off to the side here. So you take the figure, right? What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna flip this up, flip this out. I just keep it like that for right now. Come down here, undo his leg assembly like that on both sides. And since you raised this up, you can force that assembly like that, right? And that'll form the front of the vehicle. And then you take his arms. I'm pretty sure I'm doing this right, but I can't remember. It's been a minute since, yeah. So like that. It's been a minute since I've transformed him though. I mostly display him in robot mode, but the Jeep mode is pretty cool. That's a little Cybertronian Jeep. And then take his legs, you flip them. It's always a pain. You flip them up like that, get them tabbed in, and then these sections right here are, I think they're supposed to be the door, but I can't quite tell, to be honest. But you flip those in like that, right? Take his other one. Whoops. And do the same thing. all straighten out and everything. And then plug those together. Make sure everything's straightened out. Plug that in. You got the base Jeep, right? Now time to plug his weapons in. You'll have this right here. Get the camera to focus on him. Thank you. Got that little hole right there. So you plug them in. And then you plug this one here. No. This one here. And then this one here, I think. No, that's wrong. Give me a second, it's been a minute since I transformed this dude. And there. Push that back down. There you got him in his Jeep mode. Now we'll do some vehicle mode comparisons. Or rather, a vehicle mode comparison, I guess. Here you have next to the Titan Return Trigger Happy, which is another Deluxe. Focus on them both. There we go. And then, once again, say Iron Man. Next to Wolf. And next to the Gem Sniper 2. And normally, you know, with Transformers figures and everything, they tend to get bigger in their vehicle modes. They tend to expand, so it seems. But this little guy, he gets smaller. He gets a lot smaller. Personally, I like it. It's a nice little compact Jeep. I dig it, I really do. And one cool thing is he has seats in here, right? So if you get those Target Master things that they're selling for this line, you can put them in there, which is pretty cool. The figure itself has quite a bit of hard points, or not hard points, but yeah, hard points, that you can plug things in. And if I remember correctly, that cog figure, he can be completely disassembled and turned into armor for these people, which is really cool, and I really want him. I just think he looks cool, but I mean, that aspect is also pretty cool. So as far as a functioning Jeep goes, I mean, he doesn't have a motor or anything, but he rolls pretty decently, or he should at least, unless I mistransformed something, which doesn't seem like I did. Sorry for the fact that it's off camera, and I'm just trying to get a close look at it and make sure everything's alright. Yeah, no. Buttons, mistransformed, he rolls pretty well, normally. Yeah. And one other thing that you can't really see in his vehicle mode, unless you like look at the very back, is that he has some weathering done, which I think is pretty cool. I didn't do it, the figure came like that. As far as I know, every figure in the line has some weathering to them, and I really like it. Oh yeah, you can see it on the front here, on these two bumper sections. And a bit on the bottom one. Can't tell if y'all can see it or not, but it's there. Yeah. It's mostly on his legs though, which I guess would make sense. You know, when he's in robot mode and everything, he's stomping around, all that. I guess would make sense. Now, as far as the thing goes, it's a great figure. I think so. It's it's a much needed update for Hound. The last figure we got of him that I could really say was good was back in, like, I think 2008 for the Universe line, when he had Ravage packed in with him, which I used to have, and I wish I still did, but he broke. And he was like a neon green, which was okay, I guess, but this reminds me more of his colors in the G1 cartoon, which I really like. What else? Yeah, now he... Oh, I didn't completely go over articulation. Hold on, give me a second. Right, so as far as articulation goes, and yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot about this earlier. Both his arms are on swivels, so they can do that. And they can go up about that far, go back down. Your elbow only gets about 90-ish degrees, maybe a little bit more. But hey, that's fine with me. And again, you can see those hard points on him. And you can definitely see the weathering a lot better on his legs. Which I think is pretty cool. As for his, yeah, he's got a hip rotation, which is pretty good. He can kick out about that far, which I think is enough. Kick back just as far, and then he can. It looks like he can do more than the full splits. Yeah, full splits. And then, other than that, right, just T-posing on you. Then he can bend really far. But again, it's mostly because hollow space for transformation. And then his ankles can, well, they got a nice little ankle tilt there, but it's mostly for transformation. They don't go in all the way, no, they stay at a permanent tilt. Which, hey, I think is perfectly fine. And then his shoulders, they're supposed to like plug in or something, but nothing really secures them. It's mostly just put them there and hope they stay, because like you're supposed to do like that. You can easily just take it away like that. But I guess could add more posability. I don't know. There aren't any ball joints on the figure, except for maybe the head. I can't tell. And I'm afraid to try and take it apart and possibly break something. However, if you notice, his legs form the entire wheel sections, which is something that a lot of Transformers do, like in the shows and whatever. But then on the toys, they don't replicate it, they just give them fake wheels. But I like that they did this. I really, really like it. And like, when you look at it from the front, well, if you look at it overall, it doesn't look bad. Especially for Hound. I mean, he's a boxy guy. He's a Jeep. For crying out loud. It looks right. It looks good for him. And I dig it. I really do. Oh, right. And then his hands also, oops, swivel. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my review for the War for Cybertron Siege Hound. Would I suggest getting him? Yeah, definitely. If you want a really good Hound, I would suggest getting him. I would also suggest possibly getting the Universe 2008 version, the Game with Ravage. I definitely think this one looks better, and he is a much more updated figure, which is great. And then for the 2008 version, sorry, I'm just setting my cup down. I think for the 2008 version, he turned into like a pickup truck. But he's a Jeep here, and I like it. And one really cool thing about his Jeep is that he's got like a little blast shield in the windshield, which is pretty cool. It's nicely detailed too. The camera will pick it up. It's easier to see in person, but it's there. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. He's a pretty good figure. I really like him. The paint is the paint is amazing. For accessories, he doesn't have very many, but you know, what can you do? He's Hound. Come on. It's not like he's ever had the most stuff. Another cool thing is that he's got these little pegs here on his shoulders that I assume you're supposed to, because I've seen that they have these little like damage things where it looks like a gunshot or whatever's happening. You're supposed to be able to plug onto those, I think. I can't remember. It's been a minute since I've looked at any of the Siege stuff. You know, for a while. The cool thing is, when they first showed the images of the figure, right? in both robot and vehicle mode and didn't show how it transformed or anything. Me and my buddy Connor, I'm going to try and get a link to his YouTube channel before I upload this, so it'll be in the description. He and I, we sat there, we did a podcast on it too, on all the Siege figures before they were released back in December, or was it early November? I can't remember which, but I remember they released in December. But him and I and our buddy James, who I'm also going to link in the description, we sat and we theorized about how, you know, different figures were going to transform, blah blah blah, and we were right for the most part, which is really cool. Now I just need to get those seekers. But hey, that's for the future. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll see y'all later, not tomorrow. This has been Nathan, and tune in for my next review. Peace.